This is a thought for the day by David Story. The music that you have just heard was the first psalm chant that I ever learned as a 10-year-old lad to accompany my first psalm on the organ of the small village church in Norfolk where I started my organ playing career over 65 years ago. It was Psalm 15, and I remember it to this day. As the Reverend Simon has been encouraging us to look at the Psalms, psalm singing obviously rang a bell with me. In a past life, Elaine and I enjoyed visiting other parts of the country, and when we visited a city, we tried to access the cathedral and, if possible, go to a choral evensong. The highlight for me is to hear the singing of the psalms appointed for the day. For me, as an organist, a psalm sung is elevated to a higher level of meaning and spirituality. Sadly, with the demise of many parish church choirs and the scarcity of organists, the singing of the psalms is one of the first casualties. To sing a psalm with no lead singers or pointing, that is, the cymbals to denote when the change of tune occurs, is like driving on a foggy dark night in a car with no headlights. A few weeks ago, I listened on the radio to choral evensong, broadcast from St John's College, Cambridge. The choir sang Psalm 104, which deals with, as the Reverend Simon was saying, what God has done, and it praises his creation. As I followed it with my psalter, I realized how much the first 21 verses of this psalm have in common with the libretto of Haydn's great oratorio, Creation. Haydn was a devout Christian, and I have no doubt that he was well versed in the Psalms and must surely have had Psalm 104 to hand as he wrote his masterpiece. Every summer, Haydn and his musicians decamped to a large palace way out in the Austrian countryside, where he would have been acutely aware of nature all around him. At this time of the year, gardens are alive with colour and burgeoning nature, a witness to God's creative power. Beckenham Place Park is a most popular venue for walkers, and the copious bluebells there are a sight to behold. I ponder if the many walkers ever stop to soak in the wonders of nature around them. A nearby friend once remarked on the pleasures of standing still in a wood to take in the sounds, sights, and details of the woodland. May we all find that moment to stand and stare and wonder at the beauty of God's creation. Therefore, the closing music for my thought for the day has to be the opening bars of Haydn's famous chorus from that oratorio, Creation. The chorus, "The heavens are telling."